U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, U.S. franchisee owners, 1099 income earners, and also U.S. investors. You could be saving so much in taxes with the TaxShield method. It's legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. It's in front of the U.S. Supreme Court on 2 separate occasions, and both times it's been favored. The beneficial trust is for all investors. You'll no longer pay taxes on any of your profits. So, if you short-term capital gains are charged when you sell crypto, you're a forex investor, you're wholesaling, you're fix and flipping, doing auction houses or tax liens are between 10% to 37% depending on your tax bracket. Personally, in 2019, when I wholesaled 7 properties, my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%. This is why I researched the TaxShield method. Long-term capital gains are a year or more and are either 15% or 20% when you sell your business, when you sell an investment property, or a baseball card. It could be a lot of money. One of my clients who sold a restaurant as is for $3 million, they got to save at 15%, $250,000, and at 20%, $400,000. They won't ever have to pay the government. Interest income taxes are again between 10% to 37%. And if you are a passive investor in mutual funds, if you're doing the BRRRR strategy, subject to real estate, I have notes, creative financing, seller financing, or if you're doing a forex investing. Yep, forex investors, you get taxed twice. Capital gains and interest income taxes, you need the trust. Dividend income taxes. If you're in the stock market, you're a day trader, you're an options trader, you're doing futures trading, commodities, or living off of dividends. Again, tax between 10% to 37%, 7 different layers. Rental income taxes. If you have short-term rentals like Airbnb, vacation rentals, 3 doors, 5 doors, 10 doors, 20 doors, multifamily, apartment buildings, commercial property, maybe you're doing arbitrage. Yes, you could put a building with a depreciation schedule into the trust, or a building with a cost averaging into the trust, but everything after that, you don't have to worry about that. And then finally, royalty income taxes. Tax a little bit less, between 10% to 35%. So if you are in the NFT world, if you are an actor, a musician, if you have an author, an artist, copyrights, patents, or intellectual property. This is all saved by the Beneficial Spendthrift Trust. You'll never pay taxes on any of the investments again. The Business Trust is for U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, franchisee owners, and 1099 income earners. If you're making at least $80,000 a year, you will save four figures in taxes every single year. This is your money to put back into your business, pay off your mortgage, buy a new vehicle, take your family on vacation, a well-deserved vacation, give to a charity, or save for retirement. For an example, I helped a Virginia salesman who was a 1099 income earner, made $150,000 in 2024. In 2025, he's going to save $34,598 in both federal and state income taxes. This is his money. He can do with whatever he wants with that. Now, I have a free class on the Great Discovery. Just go out to my first name, my last name, www.sallygimmon.com. You'll get a 23-minute presentation, 3 articles from Forbes magazine, 2 pages of case law to research to your heart's content. Or when I post this video, you can set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. Now, if the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, the Kennedys, and the Trumps know the secret, you know it too. Start saving taxes and putting the money to good use for yourself. Thanks for watching.